Hello guys, welcome to the stream. Today I'm going to solve three Leetcode questions. I'm starting with tomorrow's POTD. I haven't solved it yet. Let's see. So we are given a prefix, binary prefix divisible by 5. We are given a binary array, 0 indexed. We define xi as the number whose binary representation is the subarray. Okay, from the most significant bit to the least significant bit. Okay, for example, this. Okay. Hmm. So for every index starting from 0, the corresponding number is the decimal of the binary representation of the subarray from 0th to the ith index. Okay. So we have to return a Boolean array. Oh, not a list or not array. We have to return a list which contains the uh, condition where we have to check whether that integer is divisible by 5 or not. Sure. Okay, so here is the code. Here I tried some code. Actually, it's a brute force approach. What I was trying to do is I'm starting from the leftmost index, and for every leftmost index, I'm trying to calculate the decimal value corresponding to that binary integer that is forming. And if that integer is divisible by 5, I am about to add it into an array. No, we have to form a list for that, I guess. Okay, so instead of this array we can form a list. Okay, we can form a list of integer, list equal to new array list. Okay, yeah, we have formed an array list. Now what we are trying to do is we are starting from the last index of the array, and from the last index we are traversing back to the 0th index every time, and while doing so we are calculating the binary counterpart of decimal counterpart of that binary value. Okay, so what we are doing is we are maintaining an answer variable, like for every integer we encounter. Like it's a binary array, so there is only possibility of 0 and 1. We are multiplying 2 raised to the power 0 with 1. Then we are increasing the counter with 1, because the second place have the 2 raised to the power 0, 2 raised to the power 1, 2 raised to the power 2. Hence we are calculating the decimal value in the answer for every integer starting from the end of the array. Now we have to do so कि हमें लिस्ट में ऐड करना है अगर जो हमारा आंसर है वो 5 से डिविजिबल है। तो अब हम लिस्ट में, बट इवेंचुअली हमारे को, हम लास्ट एलिमेंट से स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं तो हमें लिस्ट के एंड में ऐड करना होगा। हाउ वी कैन अपेंड द एलिमेंट एट द एंड ऑफ द लिस्ट? फर्स्ट कॉमन सेंसेस कि हम ये सारा स्टार्टिंग से ऐड कर दें और लिस्ट को रिवर्स कर दें। कि हम क्या करेंगे? ठीक है, स्टार्टिंग में ऐड कर दें और लिस्ट को रिवर्स कर दें, या हम कर सकते हैं हम एक एन साइज की लिस्ट। ओ, फर्स्टली हमें एक बूलियन लिस्ट बनानी है। हमें एक बूलियन लिस्ट बनानी है, मैं कैसे बोल सकता हूँ? न्यू एरे लिस्ट। ठीक है, अब हम या तो एक फिक्स साइज की लिस्ट बना सकते हैं। हाउ टू मेक अ फिक्स्ड साइज्ड लिस्ट? आई हैव टू सर्च फॉर इट। ओके, सो यस, यस, so how to make a fixed size array list in Java? Okay, we have to make a fixed size array list. We have to do it this way. List arrays as list dot int array. The list. Oh, okay. There are various ways. I remembered a way where we can statically declare the size of the list. Arrays not as list. Creates an array of 5 integer initialized to null. Hmm, arrays as list. Okay, we can do this way also. Yes, we can do this way. Here we are using arrays, but as a list. Okay. Let's check if this works or not. So we are replacing this with this, but instead of this integer, we are doing boolean. हम इसका नाम रखेंगे list और इसका नाम भी हमें डेटा टाइप boolean है. साइज इसका n होगा because there can be n elements. एंड हम अभी इंडेक्स idx ले लेते हैं एक int idx equal to n minus 1. तो हम क्या करेंगे, जो ये लिस्ट है ना, अब हमें इसमें ऐड करना है तो क्या करना पड़ेगा. ओके, अगर हमने ऐसे बनाया और हमें ऐड करना है तो हमें सेट करना पड़ेगा ऐसे. अच्छा, ओके, वी हैव टू डू दिस लिस्ट डॉट सेट. ओके ओके, मैं समझ गया. लिस्ट डॉट सेट idx माइनस माइनस. ठीक, ओके ओके. सो हमें सबसे पहले चेक करना पड़ेगा इफ दिस आंसर मॉड्यूलो 5 इज इक्वल टू 0. देन हम करेंगे लिस्ट डॉट सेट दिस idx माइनस माइनस विद ट्रू. else we would set else we would set the idx minus minus with false, I think, and we can return. And eventually this is the brute force approach, and we would return return the list. I am checking if it will work or not. I think we, what is happening is list dot set can't find symbol. List dot set. How? Okay, we declared it. Fixed numbers. Acha, acha. We have to do this also. Okay. List of integer list. Oh, we have to do this also. And there only we are declaring an array only there. So here list. Of course, we have to change the data type boolean. Here we can name it arr, and we can name it as a list arrays dot as list, and we have to type the arr. That's how we have to do it, I guess. Yes, that's how we have to do it. And eventually we have to return the list name. So I think it would work now. But it's not convenient. Also, I forgot to share one thing. Here, the constraints are very unavoidable. I think this solution is not going to work because the maximum possible length of the array is 10 raised to the power 5. The worst time complexity is of n square, which corresponds to 10 raised to the power 10 operations. And 10 raised to the power 10 operations are not feasible within 1 minute. So I think this is going to return me a TLE, but I'm going to submit it anyhow. Let's check it. I'm not hoping for a TLE, but I think it's inevitable at this point. Oh, wrong answer. Why is the wrong answer? I don't think there is any thing wrong in this logic. Yes, what we were doing is we were starting from the last of the array, and for every element from the last, we are calculating the decimal equivalent. Yes, this is how we are multiplying it. Uh, sure, we are multiplying it with 2 raised to the power c, where c corresponds to the power from the leftmost bit to the rightmost bit, eventually from 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and c, we are increasing the c. ठीक है, this is fine. If answer modulo 5, we are setting the list index with true, else we are setting the list index with false. What's wrong in this logic? Yes, the time complexity, if I'm going to analyze, it's big of n square only. Guys, can you help me with some suggestions? What wrong I'm doing here? I'm not aware of it. Oh, okay. By the way, it's an easy question and I'm not able to solve it. So if I'm going to see the topic, there are some topics. Bit manipulation. How we can solve it via bit manipulation? Uh, Bit manipulation. I don't think bit manipulation. For the optimized solution, I was thinking of sliding window. Like we can calculate, we can slide through the array and calculate for every index instead of using two separate loops. But bit manipulation is something uh, apart from going to the optimized solution. Before going to the optimized solution, I want to reconsider this approach. Why this approach is wrong? Also, I'm not familiar with the syntax. I would try avoiding this syntax. Instead, I would use the syntax I know. That is, I would perform a OFN operation also. So, what syntax I know is I would use a list. Boolean list can contain Boolean values equal to new array list. List is a list. Okay, we don't have to specify the data type here again. Oh, I forgot to add the name of the list. List dot add. We have to just add. I can just instead. Oh, yes, we can list dot how to add an element in a add element in array list. As I'm working with many programming languages, it's sometimes very difficult for me to remember. Okay, we have to just add. We have to just add it. So list dot add true. That's this is a very simple. And here I can do list dot add false. This is the way. Now I have to reverse. Oh, I have to reverse the list. So for I have to start with int I equal to 0 and j equal to n minus 1. I have to do while this I is less than j. What I have to do is I have to store a boolean variable b and I have to store list dot get get at I and list dot set of I equal to list dot get of j करना पड़ेगा हमें list dot set update in a list date date element in an array list. I have to do we have to use add we have to update element in an array list. What we have to do, yaar? Okay, we have to just add it. Declare an to update an element, we have to use the set method. Okay, of course, we have to use the set method. So we have to set at ith index equal to list dot get at jth index. Now list dot set at jth index पे हम क्या सेट करेंगे? टेम्प बी को सेट कर देंगे हम बी को सेट कर देंगे फिर हम आई को बढ़ा देंगे जी को माइनस कर देंगे ये चीज चल जानी चाहिए दिस वाज क्वाइट अननेसेसरी बट आई डिड इट बिकॉज आई वाज नॉट फेमिलियर विद द सिंटैक्स व्हाई दिस अ प्रॉब्लम oh we can do array list here oh list of set of id होता लगता है oh अच्छा we have to set of I with this okay using the wrong syntax set of I comma have to do this But yeah, it will work, I know. But there's a there's a fundamental problem with the approach. What's the problem in the approach, and how about solving using bit manipulation? I'm not able to figure it out. I can see the hint. If x is the first I digits of the array as a binary number, but what? If x is the first I digits of the array as a binary number, okay, then 2x plus a of I is the first I plus 1 digit. How? If x is the first I digits of the array, okay. If let's say, for the example, 1 comma 0 comma 1, if x equal to 1 comma 0, 1 comma 0, that corresponds to 2, is the first I digits of the array as a binary number, then 2 into 2, okay, plus array of 1 is 0, array of 1 is 0, is the first, then 2x plus array of I, and then array of I. First I digits of the array as a binary number, and 2x plus array of I is the first I plus 1 digits. Okay. 2 is the okay, 101. Okay, array of I. 4 है. The first I plus 1 digits. I'm not able to figure it out, guys. I have to see the answer for now. I've tried it for literally 15 minutes now. I have to see the answer. I think for this answer, I can refer to a YT video by I can refer to a YouTube video of Sanyam Jain sir to go through that answer. Use brave. Never mind.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, until you are given binary integer. Yes. Yes, I was doing that only. Waffle square. Oh, okay. 0. Okay. It corresponds to 1. It's 2, 4, 9. Mm. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes, yes. Okay. Understood. Understood. That was the hint about actually. Mm-hmm. ओके, श्योर, वी हैव टू ऐड वन आल्सो। ओके, ओके, ठीक है। हुँ, हुँ। बिकॉज़ हमें नंबर से तो मतलब है ही नहीं ना, हमें तो बस ये चेक करना है हाँ, yes, yes, I understood it. So here there was a pattern that we have to understand. ठीक है, हमने एक अरे लिस्ट बना ली, इतना कुछ करा हमने, इसकी कोई ज़रूरत नहीं थी। हमें सिर्फ़ ये करना था कि हमें एक पैटर्न समझना था कि जैसे ये 0, 1, 1 है, तो जो फर्स्ट नंबर बनेगा, वो मतलब फॉर ith नंबर इज़ नथिंग बट it's the double of that number plus the bit. For example, if this zero number it corresponds to one, it corresponds to one. Okay, the zero number it corresponds to no, it corresponds to zero only. So the first number is two into zero plus the bit this one. So it's one. Now this number is one. So this is two twice of one twice of 1 multiply that is 2 plus 1 that is 3. Okay, yes, I've understood it. So now what we are going to do is we are using a for loop for every integer in this nums. For every integers in this nums, what we are doing is सबसे पहले हमने एक आंसर को जीरो लिया क्योंकि इनिशियली अभी आंसर जीरो है। तो अभी का जो मतलब जो फर्स्ट वो होगा ना मतलब जो फर्स्ट नंबर करस्पॉन्डिंग टू द जीरोथ इंडेक्स होगा वो होगा एंड नम इक्वल टू आंसर इंटू टू यस आंसर इंटू टू ओके ना जो हमारा नंबर हो गया वो हो गया आंसर इंटू टू प्लस आई हम्म हम्म तो हमने आंसर इंटू टू करा आंसर इक्वल टू नहीं नम हम नम को ही क्यों यूज कर रहे हैं हम सीधा आंसर इंटू टू यूज कर सकते हैं ना आंसर मल्टीप्लाई में इक्वल टू टू अब आंसर इक्वल टू आंसर में हमें वो बिट ऐड करनी है वाई अब भाई जैसे सर ने एक एच केस बताया कि भाई ये ना बाहर जा सकता है तो इसको कॉन्टिन्यूसली हमें देखना पड़ेगा हाँ ये हो गया अगर मॉड्यूलर 5 करके अगर आंसर जीरो आ रहा है आंसर इक्वल टू आंसर प्लस आई मॉड्यूलर 5 ही कर रहे हैं ना हम हाँ हम्म लाइक जैसे थ्री हो गया तो जैसे इसमें वन हो गया तो वन के लिए नहीं आएगा ओके टू अब ये फाइव हो गया आंसर हो गया फाइव मतलब टू इंटू टू फाइव फाइव मॉड्यूलर फाइव होता है वन वन मॉड्यूलर फाइव हो गया ना फाइव आंसर हो गया फाइव मॉड्यूलर फाइव हमें आंसर क्यों करना आंसर में थोड़ी ना करना हाँ आंसर इक्वल टू आंसर प्लस आई मॉड्यूलर फाइव यही तो उन्होंने बताया आंसर इक्वल टू आंसर प्लस आई मॉड्यूलर फाइव अगर आंसर ये हमारा जीरो है हाँ आंसर इक्वल टू ट्रू, तो हमारे को हमें क्या करना है? हाँ, तो लिस्ट डॉट ऐड, तो हम तो एक सिंपल फॉर लूप लगा देते हैं। इफ दिस आंसर इज इक्वल टू जीरो, वी कैन डू जस्ट लिस्ट डॉट ऐड। हाँ, इसकी भी कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है फिर सर हमारे को। लिस्ट डॉट ऐड, व्हाट वुड वी ऐड? ट्रू, else, oh sorry, we would do list dot add false, we would return the list। सबसे पहले wrong आंसर को हम यूज करेंगे एज अ टेस्ट केस, एंड नाउ would we would verify if we were doing right or wrong। Oh, we were missing a semicolon there। Now let's check this। Yes, it's returning nice। Okay, so this was my first time doing a YT live stream and solving lead code. I know I was nervous, but I have to get out of my comfort zone. Also, this recording myself gives me a sense of accountability that I have to show up every time. And it, of course, it will help me improve my articulation as well as communication skills. So thank you, Dev, for doing this for me. Okay, nice.